Now ending it off with the performance, this device has that Exynos 4412 quad chipset, a quad-core CPU, and some type of GPU, and 2GB of RAM on 3 different models of this phone. Now, as I mentioned before, the performance of this phone isn't good anymore. I'll just get that out of the way. It is not a great performing phone. It's very, very okay for the most part. But here's the thing. Back in 2012, when this first came out, this was probably the best performing phone of that year. What other phones came out in 2012? It was the iPhone 5, I think maybe the Nexus 4, and to be honest, I think the Nexus 4 may have been the best performing phone of that year, but the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 is still probably not only one of the most powerful phones of that year, but also the most functional when you consider all things considered. So in this day and age, when you use a phone like this, obviously it's not a good phone. I'm not really expecting anybody to continue to use this phone in this day and age, but the fact that it had that type of capability and that type of performance, bro, I'll be honest, I think it's a very cool thing that this phone even still turns on nowadays, to be honest. So in terms of that and the performance standpoint, it's definitely not good anymore. It's very slow, and this was peak TouchWiz. This was when TouchWiz was throwing up all these random, like when you hear that meme of that Samsung notification sound, this is that version of software. It was TouchWiz. It's crazy, bubbles everywhere. It was very weird, but to be honest, it's a stepping stone to where One UI is nowadays and just part of their history. So performance wise, I guess it was great that year. Nowadays it's not that good anymore. So to